Good morning. This is December the 7th. Is it? 7th. 8th? Okay, let me correct. This is December the 8th, Sunday 2024. We are in BBA first semester compulsory English class, where on Friday we had an extra class and we completed reading David Galanter's essay, Computers and the Pursuit of Happiness, where he raises the question, what makes human beings really happy? And then picks up a public opinion that mark her as late, picks up the public opinion that technology like the internet makes or may make people happy. Understand? I let her in, but I won't let you in next day. So don't make this as an excuse, okay? I don't know, my mood was positive, I let her in. Otherwise, if you think tomorrow I'll let you in, no, I won't let you in. So, David Galanter answers the question, does the internet make us happy, as many people think? Or does the technology make us happy? And then he develops his argument that it is not technology that actually makes us happy or information that makes us happy. It is people that make us happy. And later he develops the argument that every new technology brings a new social structure, and he brings analogy of the old system of bringing water from the community wells in the villages. And then he says that when plumbing system came, people stopped going to the community well, and he compares the two, saying that going to the well was nuisance because it took time, and it was difficult also because you had to carry water. But when you had plumbing system, water came to your home in the bathroom and kitchen sink. That was convenient. But then when you went to the well, you met other people. It was more neighborly. You chatted. You made deals there. You even dated boyfriend, girlfriend there. That was a social gathering spot. But when water came to your home, it was convenient, but not necessarily good. The well system had more human ingredient, whereas the plumbing system has more machine ingredient. And then he concludes that modern technology like internet has more machine ingredient and less human ingredient. He also talks about games. Games we play using technology. He says that involves only single player, no human being, no other human being. Whereas the traditional games like bats and balls and other games we used to play in the past, they brought more people together. And he concludes that if we want to be really happy in life, we should be with as many people as possible. We should talk to people. We should walk people. We should accompany people. It is people who make people happy, not machines. But then he concludes at the end that we will keep inventing machines, no doubt, because human nature is very ingenious, very creative. We find technological solutions for all our problems. But we should understand that even if tomorrow we create supercomputers, that supercomputer is not a big deal before the human mind, because nothing can compare the human mind. Nothing, no technology can compare the human mind. And moreover, he says that not only that, human beings are unique in the sense that why machines can't compare human beings? Because human beings have something that machines can never have. For example, human beings have this idea of ethics, what is right and wrong, morality, sacred purity, emotions, feelings. Machines can't have these kind of things. So this is what we read last time. Now we move to the next essay. Now that is, as you can see, propaganda technique in today's advertising. Please correct that because I prepared a classroom copy scanning the hard copy. So I haven't corrected. Please, maybe if I mailed you this soft copy to you and you got printed, there may be some error, so correct it. Propaganda techniques in today's advertising. So let's begin by analyzing the title. So we have the word propaganda, a keyword, we'll understand it. Then we have another word, advertising. So this essay is about advertisement. Okay. It's about advertisement in today's world, right? And it's about propaganda. Propaganda is a word that has negative connotations. If you say he is a propagandist, you are making a negative remark, a critical remark. Let's read the chapter introductory paragraph and understand more. As we can see, the writer of this essay is the writer of this essay is Anne McClintock. She is a freelance writer. A freelance writer is one who is not particularly associated with any organization or publisher, right? Who is not employed to anyone. Focuses on the propaganda techniques that advertisers and political candidates. So this essay talks about how propaganda is used in advertisement, and it also briefly, occasionally talks about how politicians also use propaganda. For example, these days, if you see the cooperative scandal in Nepal, Ravi Lamichhane is in custody, and then you will see a lot of propaganda, right? People from his party accuse congressmen and UML people. They accuse them, and you will see on social media videos, messages, memes, posters, comments, which are false, but which are intended to create a false impression. Okay, so propaganda is an attempt to sway people's opinions. Sway means to influence. It is a way to influence people's opinion. The best example of propaganda these days in Nepali media can be, why not to take the name, Durga Prasad, and you see how he speaks on social media about KP Oli. For example, the recent accusations that KP Oli has invested in Cambodian company, that can be a propaganda, right? Anybody can prepare such documents. You saw he was showing cam-scanned document on mobile phone. You can easily prepare. You just get Oli's signature, digital copy, and using Photoshop, you cut that part, and you can paste anywhere. So argument, look how fake things spread over social media. The argument that this is his signature, so he's invested, this is not trustworthy. I don't know what he has done. I don't know. I don't have concern. But the way Durga Prasad was showing that document, that became viral. And people do not think about such things, whether this is true or false, they run after it. That is a propaganda, right? Okay. She stresses the need for consumers and voters to be aware of these tactics. Tactic is not a positive word. Tactic is something you do to get something done legally, illegally, morally, immorally. Tactics is not a very positive word. So this essay, now let's talk about the genre. This essay is a persuasive essay. Persuasive essay is a type of argumentative essay. Now, in persuasive essay, the writer tries to persuade the reader to change their opinions on an issue. Right? Suppose you are an activist for women's right, then you may write a short essay where you argue how and why abortion should be legalized in Nepal. It is legal, but I don't know the law, but there are safe abortion centers, and now Nepalese women can have abortion. But I don't know the details about that. But in America, abortion is a big issue. Democrats always say abortion should be allowed. Conservatives strongly oppose. For example, Donald Trump, when he was contesting, he promised that if he wins, he will ban abortion, right? So abortion. So you can write an essay where you argue why we should ban abortion. So you are conservationist. You are conservative. Sorry, you are conservative. You follow traditional opinion, religious or very highly religious. So you can argue why we should not abort and write an essay to persuade people not to have abortion. So persuasive essays, you motivate people to do something or not to do something. And can I get the attendance sheet? You have done? You have done? Write L.
Sir, I was not late.
Who? You were not late? I'm talking about her. Quickly. Action. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Please understand that I won't let you in if you come late like this again, okay? Just to remind you, if you are late and when you come the door is closed, do not look from the window. Stay away, okay? I'm very frank. I might sound rude, I might sound harsh, but rules are rules. You have to be on time in class. If you are late and if I have closed my door and started my class, do not look from the window with emotional, what do you call, emotional appeal, right? You look like a child looking at the parents, right? And the parents are supposed to have kindness. No, don't do that. Okay. So as we read this article, originally appeared in a college reading and writing textbook in 1998. It appeared in 26 years before. Though this is more than 2.5 years old writing, but it is still relevant, right? Now reading this introductory text paragraph, we'll get into the text now. We'll read the essay now. Listen carefully. This is teacher-centered class. I'll read, I'll explain, and the purpose of this reading is to show you how to read. Okay? With the hope that when you read in future at home, you will follow the way I teach you how to read. Though I won't make you read in the class, I'll read and you just make notes. Make sure you make notes as I explain. First paragraph. Americans, adults and children alike are being seduced. So stop here now. Circle the word American. And what is that? This is the audience of this essay. Audience or readers for this essay. So this essay was primarily written for the American audience or readers, right? Though what McIntosh says is applicable to Nepali audience as well. Adults and children alike are being seduced. The word seduce, one meaning of seduce is to have intercourse or sex, but that is not the meaning here. That is not the meaning here. Here meaning is they are being deceived or cheated. Seduce in business world, the meaning of seduce can be convincing you to buy something which is not good for you, not necessary for you. Seducing means persuading you to do something which may be harmful also, right? So she begins with a very clear statement. Look, a claim. How does the writer begin? The writer begins with a very clear claim. What claim? Americans are being seduced, are being cheated. Americans are being cheated. Americans are being deceived. This is the claim. This is the argument. Now let's look, how does he support the claim? They are being brainwashed. In the second sentence, she develops the claim further. Brainwash. If someone washes your brain, then they make you believe what they want you to believe. And you think what they are saying is right, whereas that may be wrong, right? Brainwashing is a negative word. If you are brainwashed, you can be easily deceived. And few of us protest. Few. There is few of you, the few. Few is negative, a few is positive, the few means particular. A few means very, very few, only some people. And few of us protest. So this us is Americans, including the writer. Why? Now she raises a question, the technique of writing. She begins with a charge that Americans are being seduced and brainwashed, and nobody protests because, this is something bad. But nobody speaks against it. Why? Because the seducers and the brainwashers are the advertisers we willingly invite into our homes. Now she develops her point further. So who is cheating Americans? Now she comes to the point. Advertisers. And then, she further develops the argument that we, the American audience, willingly invite into our home. How do we invite them? How do we invite? We invite by watching programs where advertisements come. In YouTube, you can skip advertisement. But have you seen on Facebook, sometimes you watch a video, then the video plays for 10 seconds, then a sponsored ad comes. And you can't control that ad. You must watch it. Even if you scroll up, the sound keeps coming. Have you seen this thing in mobile advertisement? Facebook boost advertising. You are watching a video you like watching. The video may be about anything, but after 10 seconds, 20 seconds, a sponsored ad appears. And that lasts for 3 to 5 seconds. You can't skip that ad, right? Whereas in YouTube also, when an ad appears, you have to watch at least 5 to 10 seconds. Then only the skip button comes, right? So as you watch programs, this home is, what do you watch at home? You watch TV at home. When she wrote this essay, 1998, internet may not have been so widespread as today. We are victims. A victim is somebody who suffers financial loss, physical loss, content happy, even eager to be victimized. Look, she is being sarcastic. She is being sarcastic. She is being critical. She is being, her tone is sarcastic, her tone is critical, her tone is satirical. We read advertisers' propaganda messages in newspapers. Now she brings the word, the central idea of this essay, the word propaganda message. Propaganda message in newspapers. Like you have advertisement in newspapers, magazines also. For example, if you watch Nari magazine, you may have an advertisement about lipsticks, but that advertisement will never tell you that using lipsticks for a long time may cause you cancer and may make it impossible for girls to have babies. Lipsticks. You may have an advertisement about what do you call perfume. You boys and girls use perfume mostly under your arms or body. But do you know that perfume contains some chemicals that do hormonal problem to your body? And for girls particularly, if you use perfume for a long time, you may not be able to bear babies. But the advertisement will never tell such things. Right? Mobile phone. Only few days before I was reading that when you use mobile phone for a long time like this to receive call, then because of the radiation, this part is affected over a long time, and then tumors develop here. Brain tumors develop here because of excessive use of mobile with close to your ear. That's why they say you should use a headphone and you should keep mobile away and listen on what you call free phone, loud, right? You shouldn't bring a mobile close to your body or head because it causes radiation. But no mobile company tells such things, right? We watch the attractive images, right? For example, I remember the perfume Axe brand, I don't know. In perfume Axe brand, a boy spreads Axe perfume and goes to the beach. And then all of a sudden, from the waves, 20, 30 angel kind of girls appear in bikinis and bras. And they come running to kiss this boy. Oh God, what message is that this ad giving? That if you use Axe brand perfume, girls will run after you. What a foolish idea. Right. There is another ad for Amul Macho. Then a young lady is washing clothes by the riverside, and she picks up clothes and ranges. She's not looking at the clothes she picks up. At one point, she picks up her husband's kacha, and Amul kacha, I think, Amul Macho. Then she starts rinsing, and while rinsing the Amul Macho underwear, she fantasizes sex. And before she could finish rinsing the macho, she's so sexually excited. You see the ad? It's not suitable to watch before the family. And then it says, tie hai, tie hai, tie hai. What does the word tie mean? Tie means very stud-like. The helmet is stud. What does stud mean if you know? Stud is a horse. And horses are known for sexual potency. So look what is happening. The images may be sexually attractive. I see one ad of Calvin Klein underwears, and what the man is doing, he's standing in the ad, sorry to be so open to you, and he's pulling his underwear like this and looking down. Oh God, I saw the ad and I was dumbfounded. What messages are they spreading? Right? And that ad appears on big boards in chok-choks in market, right? So you may have more examples of advertisements where it's impossible to watch, whether it's another perfume, a boy wears a perfume, a girl comes across a marriage party, she brushes against his shoulders, she falls down, he falls upon her, and hands go clasping like this. You have seen that ad? Symbolizing this act of sex. Oh God, look, have you seen? Sexual emotion is the most widely used emotion in advertisements. Every advertisement uses sexual appeal, right? Because sex is a very strong appeal in human life. So, alluring images on television, we absorb their messages and images into our subconscious. So as you watch those girls running after the boys, then you start feeling that, oh, I should use that spray, or I should wear only what you call jockey. Amul underwears cost 100 rupees. Jockey underwears cost 900 rupees. Amul underwears last as long as jockey. But many people go for jockey believing that it's high quality because it is expensive. That is brainwashing. You believe that what costs more must be of high quality. No. I went to a shop, sanitary ware, 6 years before, to buy what you call the commode ko chheuma spray huncha ni, त्यो किन लगाएको थिएँ. And she showed me Jaguar brand spray. She said, राम्रो हुन्छ सर, किनिछु. I said, कति पर्छ? She said, 8,000 पर्छ. Then I said, अलि सस्तो देखाउनु त. And then she showed one Chinese brand spray. कति पर्छ? She said, 800 पर्छ. I said, मलाई 800 दिनु नि त. I took that 800 rupees spray, commode spray. Now it's 7 years, no problem. Thank God I didn't pay 8,000 for Jaguar spray. Jaguar is a brand, but not necessary that Jaguar will last far better than this one. My point is, advertisement does not ensure quality. It is propaganda, right? Advertisement has nothing to do with quality. Urja chamal. There is no urja in urja chamal. Because it is cleaned 2-3 times, it is polished, it is rather harmful. They call it urja chamal, urja dincha. Sabai polish sab pakaisakeko cha, bokra chaina, kehi chaina, fiber chaina, protein chaina, kehi chaina, khali to dana matrai cha. Ke ko urja? Right? Sorry, I'm not against that product, but my point is that advertisement has nothing to do with quality. So, okay. We do it, even those of us who claim to see through. What is see through? See through means to recognize and understand the deceptive or manipulative nature of something. For example, you're a girl and a boy is in the canteen sitting with you and he's talking to you nice things. Now you understand he's flirting. He's flirting. He has sexual intentions. Now you see through his intentions and you are careful. You become careful, right? See through advertisers' tricks. What is a trick? Magicians use trick. Magicians use trick. Trick is something, a way to cheat you. And therefore feel immune to advertising charm. Immune is, your body has immune system. When foreign viruses enter your body, then that system is activated and they fight against that foreign threat. So immune is protection, right? Immune to advertising's charm. What is propaganda? Let's read this meaning. A persuasive message and technique used by advertisers to influence people's thought, belief, and behavior. It's a form of information, especially a biased or misleading nature. That's why advertisements are highly misleading. You shouldn't buy anything based on advertisement. Okay, you should look critically. You should cross-check other sources of information used to promote a particular political cause or point of view. Politicians, look, one party in Nepal gave one slogan, what? There was KP Oli's photograph on the electric poles 6 years before. And he said, Samriddhi ko yug. See this slogan. The age of prosperity. And look what is happening in Nepal. Every Nepal is leaving country. Is that prosperity? They advertise the age of prosperity. And they bring devastation to country. Look, Nepal depends heavily on money earned remittance. Right? What if all the youth lose foreign jobs and come to Nepal? So there is no real progress. I'm sorry, I'm not criticizing any political party, but I mean that's a propaganda. Sukhi Nepal, Samriddha Nepal. It's good to hear. Very cozy word. But are Nepalese Sukhi? In every house, only old people are living now. You go to the villages, 50% of houses are empty because nobody is living. In the rest of the houses, only grandparents are living. Where are the sons and daughters? Foreign. Grandchildren in the town. Who is in the village? Grandparents. Right? So we are not, this is propaganda, right? A way to cheat people. In a sense, this essay is an awareness essay. This essay is an awareness essay. Move to second paragraph. Advertisers lean heavily on propaganda to sell products, whether the, not only products, they also sell ideas. You know, to sell ideas, political ideology, political ideology. Whether the products are brand of toothpaste. क्या आपके टूथपेस्ट में नमक है? Have you heard? Whenever I see, I laugh, right? Sensodyne, right? Whereas I use toothpaste only once in 4 days. And even I use not more than as very tiny amount, very tiny. Why? Because I read that the foam that appears after using toothpaste, there is a chemical that if used over years can cause cancer. You Google this afternoon, just ask Google, what are the chemicals used in toothpaste and are they healthy, good for health? And look what you see. You too will rethink using toothpaste, right? I heard toothpaste uses bone, animal bone. Otherwise, for 3 days, I'll use only brush. Now, I'm rethinking to remove my plastic brush. When I was a child in India, I never used plastic brush. I saw brush only when I was about class 9 or 10. We didn't have brush. Early morning, we'll come out of home. In the angan in Indian societies, there will be a neem tree. Neem. We'll pluck a branch, we'll chew for a while, and we'll make it brush, and we'll clean the teeth with neem ko patle, neem ko angale. So every day, the neem will enter our body. Not only that, we will chew one neem leaf every day. And look, now we are using brush. As you brush, the plastic bristles, they take out the layer from your teeth, irreparable, the enamel. And you are eating microplastic if you are using plastic brush. Microplastic. Moreover, you keep the brush in the sink and you will see lots of insects sit on the brush if you don't cover it. Datyun, you brush, you throw. That is decomposable. Very nature friendly. Toothpaste, toothbrush, you throw, it is never decomposed. And they advertise that toothbrush is good, right? Sell product, whether the products are a brand of toothpaste, a candidate for office. Recently you saw American election. If you go to YouTube and watch videos, you will see a lot of speeches by Donald Trump, by other politicians, where they use propaganda or a particular political viewpoint. Propaganda is, look, recently in the local elections in Kirtipur, there was a viral video where Gagan Thapa is seen saying, हामी किर्तिपुरका युवाहरूलाई महिनाको 4 लाख कमाउने बनाइदिन्छौँ के छ ल्यापटप बोक्ने डाँडोमा जाने and this was viral, right? That's true, you can use IT to earn money, but we don't see that seriousness in the politicians. They say just to win the election and they don't do. So don't judge a politician on the basis of what they say, judge on the basis of what they do, right? Okay. Propaganda is a systematic effort to influence people's opinions, to win them over a certain view or side. See this line. To win them over. What does it mean? To persuade or convince someone to adopt a particular viewpoint or align themselves with a specific group or cause. Look, this Ravi Lamichhane, he too is a propagandist, no doubt. Look, he talked most about corruption, and now he himself is charged of corruption, right? Propaganda is not necessarily concerned with what is true or false, right? Good or bad. What they are saying may be true, what they say may be false, good or bad. But the point is, they want to make you believe it, because if you believe, they will get benefit. If you believe the advertisers, you won't get benefit, they will get the benefit, right? Propagandists simply want people to believe the message being sent. The key point is believe what we are saying. Often propagandists will use outright lies. What are they? Completely and totally without any hesitation or disguise. Outright lies refers to blatant falsehood that are stated directly and without any attempt to conceal the truth. Open lies. Many times advertisements present open lies, right? Or more subtle deceptions. Sometimes they don't tell open lies, but they deceive you indirectly to influence your opinion. In a propaganda war, any tactic is considered fair. There is a saying, in war, everything is fair. So in advertisement, everything is fair. In advertisement, you should sell. Do whatever you can, ethical, unethical, but sell, right? Here is an example of one advertisement that uses glittering generalities, one type of propaganda technique. Read it. Stop sleeping like a dinosaur. Switch to a tempur-pedic bed. You have seen dinosaurs' body. They have a large hump. So if you sleep with this hump this way, you won't be comfortable, your bed. Look, they are bringing this metaphor or simile. Stop sleeping like a dinosaur, right? The moment you read the word dinosaur, your attention is gripped. Switch to a tempur-pedic. Now we have the word orthopedic. And they use the word tempur-pedic. There is no word like tempur-pedic in dictionary. They have created. Many times advertisers create such words. Long ago I saw one ad at Kesar Mall. It was like this. It was, I think, the ad for 1905 restaurant near Raj Darbar. And long ago, 22, I was running in a bus, traveling by bus. From the window, I saw big hoarding board. And what I read, I didn't read its, I read sexquisite. And even today, I don't forget. What technique they did? In the ad, they used a big S there and small IT. So my attention was more on sex and less on it, because human nature is that. And look, they see the danger. Cuisine is something you eat. They are comparing food with sex. God. They are comparing food with sex. Look the connotations it brings. Very, very pornographic connotations. That's how advertisement functions, by exploiting your emotions. Like that, here we have tempur-pedic, right? Tempur is the brand, their brand. Orthopedic, meaning that it is comfortable to your bones, right? See, dinosaur, if dinosaur sleeps like this, here is the bone, the hump. The bone will be against the bed, and there will be painful experience. Now move back to the language. Because when you understand advertisement, you must pay close attention to language used. We'll read slowly. You have a nice home. Look how they are advertising. When you read that you have a nice home, you feel pleased because they are praising you. They are praising you. You have a nice home. Oh, you drive a fine car. Look, they are praising you. Enjoy good things of life. Look, this first sentence. The first sentence praises the customer. But you are still, now see, the word still is italicized for emphasis, sleeping on an uncomfortable, outmoded bed. The word outmoded is italicized, meaning they are saying, hey, your bed is too old. Bed. That's where we come in. Once I went to window shopping for a car. I didn't have enough money there. Then I said, I'll buy Maruti 800. I went to CG Motors. And you know what the salesman says? Sir, अब entry car हो. हजुरले मारुति किन्ने सोच्नुभयो ठिकै छ तर I said, किन? Then you know what she said? भोलि कुनै पार्टी साडीमा जानु होला अनि कारमा फ्यामिलीले जाँदाखेरि अब अरूको कार त्यहाँ अलि अर्कै खालको ठुलो हुन सक्छ, अरूको कार सानो हुन्छ अनि बच्चाहरूलाई अलिकति एम्बेरेसिङ हुन सक्छ अरूको दाँजोमा. Look how she is washing my brain. Then I said, म टिचर हो. मैले कार चाहिँ पार्टीमा जानलाई किन ला होइन. मलाई चिसोमा हिँड्दाखेरि क्याम्पस जान गाह्रो भयो. त्यही भएर मलाई यही ठिक छ. प्राय म एक्लै हिँड्ने हो. कहिलेकाहीँ मेरो मिसेस हिँड्नु होला. छोराबुहारी छोराछोरी बिहा गरेर हिँड्छ. आफ्नै कार हुन्छ उनीहरूको. मलाई पुग्छ. सस्तो पनि छ, तेल कम खान्छ. त्यति बेला मारुतिको दाम 10 लाख थियो. 7 लाखबाट 10 लाख भएको थियो. पहिला 10 लाख थियो. म 10 लाख अफोर्ड गर्न सकिरहेको थिइनँ. अनि मलाई ढाडको समस्या भइरहेको थियो कि बाइकमा चलाउँदाखेरि. अनि त्यो किन्नलाई प्लान गर्दै थिएँ. मेरो ढाड ठिक भयो. अनि मैले किनिनँ. अहिलेसम्म नै किनेको छैन. तर त्यो मैले कहिले बिर्सेन. उसले भनेको त्यो सेल्स गर्लले, सर यो कारमा हजुर पार्टी जानुभयो भने छोराछोरीलाई अड हुनसक्छ, एम्बेरेसिङ हुनसक्छ. लुक हाउ दे आर पर्सुएडिङ मी. छोराछोरीलाई एम्बेरेसिङ हुन्छ. त्यो भएर पैसा नभए भने ठुलो कार किन्नु. This is how advertisement is a propaganda. This is how they brainwash you. This is how they deceive you. Right? And look at the language here. Your bed is outdated. That's where we see the emphasis come in. 7 years ago, we brought the famous Tempur-Pedic. Now look, the glittering generality. What is glittering generality as propaganda technique? Using nice words which people may not understand but which are very attractive. Look the word here. Tempur-Pedic. Now I don't understand what is Tempur-Pedic. For example, I went to buy a motorcycle, then I saw Bajaj bike and it says DTSI just on the engine side. If you see Bajaj engine, Pulsar, etc. I didn't get it, but I was attracted. I thought it is something big technology. Then I read this is digital twin spark ignition. Digital twin spark ignition. So they use such words. Swedish sleep system, oh God, I never thought there is system of sleeping. What system? Work hard whole day, eat food, lie down anywhere, sleep comes. If you are imandar, if you are not bhrashtachari, if you don't do corruption, if you are hard working, work hard, जहाँ सुत्दै निद्रा आउँछ. के को टेम्पर-पेडिक बेड चाहियो? अझ if you don't know, जति मोटो गद्दामा सुत्यो त्यति छिटो ढाड दुख्छ. म त इन्डियन कल्चरमा हुर्के. इन्डियामा के गर्छ? काठको तख्ता हुन्छ मोटो फलेको अनि त्यहाँ के ओछ्याउँछ? गद्दे ओछ्याउँदैन इन्डियनहरूले. दरी ओछ्याउँछ. दरी भन्छ. दरी भने एकदमै हार्ड एक लेयर हुन्छ बेडसिट जस्तो. गद्दा नै हुँदैन कि. गद्दा हुँदै लिटरली हुँदैन. जाडोमा कम्बल ओछ्याउँछ अनि सुत्छ. एकदमै साह्रो. जति साह्रो ओछ्यानमा सुत्यो ब्याकबोनलाई त्यति राम्रो. जति मोटो गद्दामा सुत्नुहुन्छ त्यति छिटो ब्याकबोनको समस्या सुरु हुन्छ. दे आर चिटिङ. म कहिले पनि घरमा यस्तो बेड युज गरिनँ. अहिले पनि गर्दिनँ. सकेसम्म पातलो बेडमा सुत्छु म इन्डियन कल्चरबाट आएको हामी इन्डियामा त दरीमै सुत्छ ठ्याक्कै दरी भनेको कि मैले एउटा खाटमाथि एउटा बेडसिट बाहेक केही पनि नओछ्याउने गर्मीमा जाडोमा कम्बल ओछ्याउने डक्टरलाई सोध्नुहोस् जति मोटो चिजमा सुत्नुहुन्छ नि त्यति नै तपाईँलाई स्वास्थ्य समस्या सुरु हुन्छ बट लुक व्हाट दे आर सेइङ Swedish sleep system to America. Since then, millions have discovered our new fatigue fighting. See the alliteration, poetic effect. See the language in advertising. For. The alliteration is remembered for a long time. Fatigue fighting, energy elevating, EE. Weightless sleep phenomenon. See the language. See the word phenomenon, system. Make all other beds obsolete. So our bed makes other beds obsolete. Move it, read carefully. A marvel of molecular physics. Oh God, there is physics in bed. I never thought that physics is about bed and sleeping. See the alliteration. Marvelous, more, molecular, more. Molecules are tiny particles. Drastically cuts tossing and turning, because when you can't sleep at night, have you seen you toss and turn? It's not because of bed you toss and turn. You toss and turn because you use mobile phone. You don't have sleep not because of bed. You don't have sleep because whole day you don't work hard. तपाईं फिजिकल लेबर गर्नुस् त दिनको 1 घण्टा कसै निद्रा आउँदैन दिनभरि मान्छेले करप्सन गर्छ उलाई ठग्छ उता ढाड्छ उता छल्छ रियाल चौँदै हिँड्छ कसरी कमाउने लुट्ने भएर सुतेपछि पैसै गन्छ कतिजनालाई ठगे गन्छ अनि कहाँ निद्रा आउँछ अनि दोष कसलाई दिन्छ बिस्तारा निद्रा बिस्ताराले आउने होइन निद्रा जीवनशैलीले आउने हो If your lifestyle is honest, you will have sleep. I have seen porters by the roadside having sound sleep, no bed. जहाँ पल्ट्यो त्यही सुत्यो त्यही निद्रा आउँछ right drastically tossing no air water or steel springs yes but such beds mostly use spring adjust its shape automatically only one moving part U. We expanded, oh God, NASA's anti-G force research for making a bed. Look, exaggeration. This bed uses NASA's anti-gravity force. You sleep, you don't go down. To invent a new weightless sleep material, our technology is recognized by NASA. Oh God. So what happens? When you use this bed, you feel like, oh, I'm like NASA scientist going to the moon, space station. The US Space Foundation and certified by Space Awareness Alliance. See this. Our beds are fancy on the outside, attractive. Ours is a miracle, oh God, not a bed. Other beds are fancy outside, ours is a miracle, magic. Where billions of self-ventilating viscoelastic microcelt. Now I don't understand this word and I like to buy the bed. The technique is they use a word which you don't understand and you think, oh, it must be great scientists because there's that word. Cuddle your body. Cuddling is, cuddle is if you're a child, you don't see your mama holds you in her arm and she snuggles and cuddles to make you sleep. With perfect support, thousands of sleep clinics and health professionals recommend us. TV, radio, magazines, newspapers give us RAV reviews. What is a RAV review? Extremely positive or enthusiastic review or appraisal. Call or fax now for a free sample, free video, and free information. We will also send you a free home. Maybe it's magazine, I don't know. Maybe there's a typo. Because I scanned from the hard copy, maybe certain text is missing. I'll close the class here. And before I close the class, let me tell you that we are focusing here on how language is used to deceive the people. And this technique is called as glittering generality. For example, let me jump over to that section and make you understand what is glittering generality. We'll read this second one first here. We have 5 minutes time. What is glittering generality? Using glittering generalities is the opposite of name calling. In this case, advertisers surround their product with attractive and slippery words and phrases. They use vague terms that are difficult to understand and that may have different meaning to different people. Freedom, democratic. For example, that Nepali political party which used the word Sukhi Nepali, Samriddha Nepal. The word Sukhi and Samriddha is a glittering word. But how do you define Sukha? Sisnu khane Sukha ho ki? Haina? Dhino khane Sukha ho ki? Biryani khane Sukha ho ki? Haina? Ke Sukha? What is that? What is Samriddhi? Chupadi ma basne Samriddhi ho ki? Teen muni basne Samriddhi ho ki? Mahal ma basne Samriddhi ho ki? You can define the words anyway, right? All American progressive Christian justice, many such words have strong affirmative overtone, like Sukhi or Samriddhi Nepal. This kind of language stirs positive feeling in people, feeling that may spill over to the product, like that cement. Hami Nepal banaउँदैछौँ. Maruti? I think Maruti. Maruti Cement says, Hami Nepal banaउँदैछौँ. After all, how can anyone oppose truth, justice, and the American way? The aides for politicians and political causes often use glittering generalities because such buzzwords can influence votes. Tomorrow I'll try to bring some images from this Nepali context. Election slogans include high-sounding but basically empty phrases like the following. He cares about people. Vote for progress. Now, you don't know what is progress. They will make this country great again. Like Donald Trump, the MAGA, what do you call? MAGA cap. Make America great again. Have you seen Donald Trump wearing that blue cap with MAGA? MAGA means make America great again, right? It was Donald Trump who brought this slogan in 2016 election. They will make this country great again. Vote for the future. Oh, you suffer in the present. If you love America, vote for this candidate, right? Advertisements for consumer goods are also sprinkled with glittering generalities. Product names, for instance, are supposed to evoke feelings like loves diapers. See the word love for diaper. New freedom, feminine hygiene. Sanitary pads, one is freedom. Is there a sanitary pad with name freedom? Freedom something. There's one pad brand. Stay free, yes, stay free. The word free. Actually, that's dangerous because when you use that sanitary pad, you have to go to office, right? Because you are not bleeding in an uncontrolled way and you have to work. Whereas if you didn't use that is free, you will stay home and take rest. You are free taking rest. During menstruation, staying at home is freedom. But they define freedom as going to work. That's not freedom. Look how they deceive. Oh God, I never realized this way. Joy liquid detergent. Oh, you use detergent, your hands, your skin comes off. It's not joy. There is caustic soda. Loving care hair color. Oh God, if you use hair color, there is more hair fall. And they advertise loving. Almost home cookies, Yankee Doodle pastries, product slogans, lean, heavily on vague but comforting phrases. Kinney's is the great American shoe store. General Electric brings good things to life. Dow Chemical lets you do great things. Chevrolet, we are told, is the heartbeat of America, the car company. And Chrysler boasts cars that are built by Americans for Americans. So we stop here saying that we read about the technique of glittering generalities, right? Using language to deceive people and motivate people. Thank you. We stop here. If you find time, read rest of this at home.